Right, I had my son living with my mum, and I have two girls living with me. Finding out, coping with all three of them on my own.
Well, my situation was like I lost my baby 10 years ago, lost my recent one 3 years ago, and I just stuck in the house, me and Aaron, and we then socialised or mix. Me and my partner was going through a rough patch, on the verge of separating, and it was like just on my own basically. And then I met suicide. Here I am.
Hectic, and having a child which seems to be hyperactive 24/7.
I think I was unorganised and I hadn't got proper routines and didn't understand things so well before, but since I've done the course I've understood a lot more, and I've got my kids in routine and I'm doing good with James's behaviour better than I was before.
It was great. At first I didn't like it till I got into it, and now I do. And now, because it's finishing now, I'm going to miss it like every weekend.
Because we got to know everybody, and I was more settled. And
How I felt was I was nervous, and then people came to judge you for being like a single mom and losing 2 children and everything, like might put you down or didn't understand kind of thing.
Nervous. I didn't know what to expect.
Do you think that got better as the weeks went on?
Yeah, because we all mellowed out, didn't we? And made friends and understood each other and leaned on each other and stuff.
Nervous, scared, didn't know what I was expecting.
Did that get better as the weeks went on?
Definitely.
Bit scared, but as soon as the first hour went, it was fine. Everything. Appreciate myself, appreciate my children, and my life started now rather than just paused. I've got Riley living with me now full time. Feels like my little boy now, and I feel like I've achieved, not just a little bit, massively.
I became stronger. Don't stand now messing. What I want, I go for it. Not thinking or what my partner wants me to do, or I put myself first.
I've become an happier person because I've met people that have been through the same as me that I didn't think existed before I did it.
We've both got loads more confidence. I believe a bit more in myself than what I used to. Can talk to people better than what I used to be able to. Yeah, just more confidence and a bit more belief. And I think talking about what, things that have happened in the past helped as well. Kind of bit of therapy, yeah.
Hell of a lot. We sit down and have conversations, and our Kerry's getting to the stage now where she wants to help with everything, and it's becoming a little star now.
New friends, be able to talk to somebody about my problems, be able to talk to people who have been in the same situation.
All of it.
Everything in the end, the girls, you, Owen, a little break, just talking to adults, because when you're on with a little baby, it's like, yeah, you got company, but you just become, it's just something to look forward to, and just having even just a cup of tea and a chat.
Meeting different people and learning different things, which I should have known but never did.
Mainly about abuse relationships, like sexually abusive, things like that. It's quite daunting and quite upsetting.
Thinking about my past, bringing that up, like losing my daughter and my son, it's quite emotional.
Yeah, when we have to talk about what we've been through in our life. Yeah, because I've never talked about it before. It was the first time I've talked about it properly.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I was embarrassed at first because I thought, well, you know, no one's... Yeah. Yeah, it was really difficult because I kind of didn't want to tell people, you know, the things that had happened because I was ashamed of it, but it ain't my fault. Yeah, so it was really difficult, but it helped. Just to know that, you know, I ain't the only one that's got problems and, you know, I'm not ashamed of what's happened now. I'm just, you know, it's weren't my fault, and
Because it's helped me put a perspective on what I do in future instead of thinking about the past all the time. It's like pushed it to one side, so you can just like move on and do what you need to do.
Gone through it, definitely. Because I wouldn't be where I am now if I hadn't have gone there.
God, tell to jump at it. Get there before it starts.
Sadly, it's a good thing. There should be loads of it. Because it is hard when you're on your own and like you got kids, and it is good to have like somebody there or the help or to know what to do to get where you need to get.
I'd say do it. I'd say definitely do it. Yeah, it just helps with not just one thing. It just helps with loads of things, confidence, talking to people, and I don't know, after a day of doing the course, you know, even the next few days after that, you just feel better in yourself.
It's helped really a lot with different problems, and it puts into perspective of things that you might have known before but forgotten about, and it's always there to help you when you need it the most.
I'd say excellent. I'd advise anybody that needed the same push. I'd give anybody a push to do what I've done, because I've achieved from it so far. Anybody can.
Amazing. There's people was there just like being at my mum and dad's house, just like I've met them for years and years and years, like part of the furniture.
The Mellow course has made me a better mum, and it's amazing.